Hi YouTube, it's Lisa Bean coming at you with my monthly update. It's month 18. It's been 18 months. I can't even grasp that. So 18 months, and I guess that would make us like 81 weeks, 81 or 82 weeks. I had my VSG surgery on July 1st, 2013, weighing in date of surgery at 266 pounds. Last month I came to you, I think I weighed in at 156, and today I weigh in at 159. So it's about a 3 pound, up 3 pounds since last time. And not a big deal because that's what occurs. My weight fluctuates. It really was staying around that 156 for a while until I would say around Christmas. Up around Christmas after, I've stayed at 159. And I think for a couple different reasons. I think that one of the reasons I think there's something hormonal that has been going on with me. You know, I skipped my period a couple months last year. I think about a total of 5 months in 2014 I missed my period. I was, ever since surgery, up until surgery I should say, I was like clockwork. Every 28 days I was getting my period. And then once I had surgery, I started, missing it here and there. So I think I tallied up a total of 4 times or so last year. So in December, I skipped my period, and we're already at the 22nd of this month, and I haven't got my period yet again. So I may be going on to month number 2, no period. So I don't know if that has anything to do with the weight gain. I do see my surgeon next week, and for a 1.5-year follow-up, and I've want to talk to him because I've been experiencing like these bouts of like heat waves is what I could say to you. And especially it's been interrupting my sleep. I'll wake up 4 or 5 times a night, like sweating, like just feeling like out of a dead sleep. I'll wake up and I'll feel like completely overheated, like so hot. And you'll feel my forehead and you could feel the sweats on it, and then within like a minute, I'm like cold again. And it's really been taking a toll on my sleep because it happens 4 or 5 times a night. And this week it's happened during the evening before I even went to sleep. I didn't notice it happened to me during the day while I was working, but definitely in the evening, just watching TV, I'll be sitting on the couch and then all of a sudden, it's like it rises over me. And the only way I've been trying to describe it to my husband, it's almost like, like right before you're going to get sick, like you throw up, you start getting this heatness come over you and you start like, perspiration, like perspiration, what the fuck am I trying to say? It's like coming out of you, you're perspiring, it's just coming out of your pores. That's kind of like what happens to me. And then like, as quick as it comes on, it goes away. So obviously it's something hormonal. I just don't know what it is, and it's making me crazy. But again, going back, I don't really look at that as a gain because, like I said, for the last couple months, I keep fluctuating between 156 and 160. So it's not a surprise to me. I know at one point I was looking to get down to like 150 to kind of be, it's a part of me is trying to be, I guess, proactive. Thinking like if I get lower than what I wanted to get, if I have bounce back regain, then I'll be right where I want to be, which is just insane. But I've come to really lately realize that I'm very happy with where I'm at. Like, I feel great at the weight that I'm at. I feel that my body looks great. What really started getting me to think about pushing myself to get lower was I've had some, very close friends to me, and I know we all go through this. We talk about how when you get to certain stages of your journey that people start to think that you look too thin or you don't look right or whatever the case may be. But before two close people came to me and said, hey, are you still trying to lose weight? Because I think, you're starting to look thin. I started to think that myself. And although at 5'7", or 5'6" rather, at 5'6", 156 pounds, or right now 159 pounds, I could still fare to lose, another 10. But on me as a 44-year-old female, I think as I get thinner, and even though I'm continuously, I'm working out, I think my body, my frame is starting, and wrinkles and things are starting not to look so hot. So actually, the thinner I get, I think, and again, to some people, you might be like, bitch, that ain't thin. But to get lower than this, I feel like I'm starting to look aged, if that makes any sense. I think at 170, and I'll be honest, I think that ultimately my body's going to bounce to like 170, 175. I think ultimately that is where I'm going to end up. Maybe another year from now or so, I think that ultimately that's where I'll be. And I'll tell you, at 170 was the weight that I had the most compliments from everybody. Like 170 was when all my friends, strangers, people were like, wow, you look great. I mean, I remember seeing the doctor, and at 170 he was like, you look fabulous. You don't even look like a weight loss patient. You just look great. So I think that, and I felt this even getting down to where I am now, I think ultimately my body's going to like that 170 range, and like I said, I'm not trying to lose weight now. I really am not. I'm just trying to maintain where I'm at because I'm happy with where I'm at. And I think that if I lose any more weight and I go any thinner, I don't think that I'm going to be happy with what that looks like. Because I could tell you, like, since I got into the 150s, I just noticed it, like, more wrinkles up in my neck. I have noticed more wrinkles showing up in my face. I know the side look has gotten looking thinner. My face, and I know you can't see it in here, but my top has really got more slender, and I gotta tell you, people, my boobs, for those women that got to keep their little itty titties, you're so lucky, because mine have really gone. And I think I started at at surgery, my bra size, I think it was like a 42 D or double D. And then I remember last year during this time, I went to a 38D. Then a couple months ago, not far off, I went to a 36C. And then I went to get bras, like, I want to say maybe 3 months ago or so. I got 34Ds, and those are loose. Like, they're loose. This, like, the 34s even going this way are getting loose. And the C cups, like, I'm up at the top, having room up at the top. So I really lost a lot up in my chest. And, like, I don't want to be too graphic, but this, it's like, if I don't have a bra on, they're like they're here right now because I have a bra on, but they'll be like here, and this will look like boy chest. Like, it's awful. It just looks awful. Like, nakedless, like, being naked, they, like, droop down. It's just awful. But whatever. What do I want at 44? Even if I, some of my friends that are 44, their tits, that they look 44. You know what I mean? They don't look like mine, but they look 44. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what I'm thinking my boobs are going to look like, but that's where I'm at. As far as it goes for extra loose skin on my stomach, there is some. Is it horrible? No. Will I be ever anytime soon wearing a bikini? No. Even if I had plastics, would I be wearing a bikini? I don't know. I don't probably think so. But, you know, it's some things that cross my mind. I know there's some, you know, lucky people that are able to get plastics in the community. If I really pushed it, maybe I would. I don't know. I'm going to have to see. Always said, I always said from the beginning that I was going to wait, like, not until my 2-year mark to go get ideas and see plastic surgeons and get an idea of what the cost would be and what it would entail. But I definitely, for me, I put my own aspect out there, like plastics wouldn't happen until 3 years out, so that I would know that I, you know, all those years was vigilant, that I did the most that I could do. And at 3-year mark, if I stayed where I was, and didn't gain or what have you, that would be a good time to do it, because I'd be pretty safe to say that I'm on a right track. And that's just me. Will it happen after I get consults? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. You know, it's an added feature of money right now that, you know, I don't know what I'm looking to achieve. I don't know what I'm looking to achieve to have plastics. Because, you know, personally, do I look in the mirror and does it make me have a struggle with the way I look? No. You know, even though I know that there's saggy boobies, I know there's saggy skin, mentally it does not affect my attitude or how I act or how I project myself. It doesn't bother me that bad where I'm like, oh my God, I need this to complete the puzzle. That isn't there. That feeling isn't there. I'm sure, you know, with anyone, you could always perfect anything you have. I was just trying to really figure out what I was really achieving, because, you know, even doing all this contouring and plastics and stuff, what is the vision that I'm looking to have? Because the vision that I'm looking to have as me when I was 30 is probably not going to be the vision that comes out. So I was really trying to think if the money and the pain and the recovery is really worth the outcome that I think I'm going to get, if that makes any sense. But kudos to the people who get it. You know, that's awesome too. Other than that, I don't really have anything much to report. Same old, same old. Sticking in my exercise, doing that every day. But I could say one thing I did want to add, that I've definitely been snacking more. You know, not going tremendously over my calories that I set out. Last time I went to a nutritionist, she gave me that calorie range of the 1,200 to 1,500, and I definitely stay within that. Maybe a couple times I went over, but I know I definitely been feeling hungrier, and it's not head hunger, because I could be out doing something and feel hungry, like my belly is hungry. And I know people will be like, that's impossible, that part was cut out. I am telling you, it is full on hunger. Like, I get even little grumblies in my stomach and I could start feeling shitty. You know, I do eat 5 to 6 times a day. I do eat like every 3 hours something. I have 3 main meals, but every 2 to 3 hours I will have a snack of some sort. Sometimes those snacks haven't been the bad. Thank you, Lauren Dayton, for that Halo ice cream, because I have been now addicted to that. I did find it at a Wegmans, not the one right by me, but I went a little further. I bought a shit ton of pints of it, and it is delicious. And I'll make these little sundaes for myself. You know, I'll have the Halo ice cream sometimes, or then sometimes I'll throw a couple Jimmy's sprinkles on the top, you know. So that's been going well. But other than that, same old stuff, different day. So I hope everyone's doing well, and I will catch you next month. Have a good one, everyone.